Hold on now.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Wait a minute now.
Oh, yes.
You can go to bed now.
Theories. We talking about theories.
Rob, get off your phone.
He's
What?
doesn't even have his phone right now, actually.
That's
I'm very surprised.
That's the joke. Welcome to Listcussion right here at Eligible Monster. This is the show where we take lists from other channels, other websites, other things, and we discuss them, and we see if we agree with them. And we look into the facts. Because the fact of the matter is, guys, every list you find on the internet is pretty much the same thing recycled, so why even bother? It's more fun to do it this way, because we take another thing and we get to talk about it, and I think it makes for a more engaging video. What do you guys think it makes for a more engaging video?
Absolutely. Not because we're a part of that project or anything, but
it
I
does.
do.
It makes for a very engaging video. I'm not going to talk bad about the video series that I'm on.
Yeah, exactly.
So today is going to be 6 video game fan theories that the studios actually confirmed.
Yes.
From What Culture? What Culture?
I really
I'm a
like
Beatle. I'm one of the Beatles. I'm really tired right now.
You can tell. You are exhausted.
Really is.
I had to get up. I was at the Justice League premiere yesterday, and I had to get up at 2 a.m. to catch the flight to come home, and I have not slept. So don't you, sitting in your chair at your computer, to say that I do not have dedication to this project.
Purple hair guy, you're just a dick. No, he's not.
Benny is so dedicated, the time that he had to get up keeps changing.
It was 2:45.
It was 3 before, and now it's 2.
No, I had to leave at 3. I had to leave the hotel at 3.
He's lying.
Yeah.
I had to leave the hotel at 3.
I've been up for the past 3 weeks.
2:45 was my alarm, and because I never wake up with the alarm. If I set an alarm, I'm the guy that will always wake up before the alarm.
Really?
Yeah,
I always do that too.
Yeah, I will. You almost, if you hear the alarm go off, I needed legit sleep.
I don't do alarms anymore. I just wake up at 6:30, something like that.
Well, yeah, but when you actually catch a
5:30.
flight, I set the alarm just as a backup. But yeah, no, I woke up at 2:20, 2:30 today, and I was just kind of like, I'm awake. Anyway,
right, yes,
number
let's
6,
do this.
Zelda, the Twilight Princess, is a sequel to Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I never played Twilight Princess. I'm not a Twilight Princess. What do you want me to tell you? I mean...
That you haven't played it.
You're a Disney princess, Rob. He sits in a tower and he lets his hair down. The prince climbs up and he kisses him on the lips. And then Rob wakes up from his nightmare and the dragon comes to fight him. So he puts on a slipper so that he can go with the dwarfs.
That's Snow White, isn't it? No, it's Cinderella.
That's a combination of things.
Both of them.
Wow.
For several years, Zelda's Majora's Mask was viewed as the black sheep of the family, a dark departure from the series that stands alone, outside of the main continuity as a glorified side quest of sorts. It all changed when Twilight Princess arrived on the Wii in 2006, as eagle-eyed players noticed subtle references to the N64 title. The layout of the two maps are uncannily similar, and the biggest piece of connective tissue concerns the Twilight.
Oh, don't mess up that word.
Yeah,
Otherwise, fans are gonna go crazy.
The Twilight? It's the race. They're not Twilight. It's Twilight.
The Twi'leks?
No, Twi'leks is like Star Wars, isn't it?
The Twi'leks? Yeah, those are from Star Wars.
Aren't they the ones with the cool things that look like pigtails?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Yeah, I was one of those in the MMO.
They got the pigtails on their head. Yeah.
Anyway, there's a reference to the villainous race being banished to a shadow realm in the Twilight Princess, and the fans are convinced that this meant that they were exiled to Majora's Masked doomed realm Terminia, which would make the Wii release a sequel of sorts. Nintendo endorsed the connection between the games and it published the book Hyrule Historia, which I own, which came with a complete Zelda timeline. The diagram placed Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess beside one another in the same reality, which essentially makes Terminia the equivalent of the Dark World in the Link of the Past. Bum, bum, bum!
I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
No.
That's cool, I guess.
A couple of Zelda titles are related to one another. That's
Yeah, I mean, for
interesting.
the fans, it's just
The thing with Zelda,
Yes.
is there was never a confirmed timeline if they were all the same timeline or it's
Yeah.
just the same game being retold or what it was.
Oh, okay.
When the Hyrule Historia came out, before that there was just fan timelines. Oh, this must line up with this, which must line up with this.
Fan theories,
So
yeah.
the Historia gave a definitive Nintendo timeline,
Wouldn't that be a
which
crazy
the fans
thing?
then debated.
Wouldn't that be a crazy thing if Link was just some kid who was killed in just some massive event or something along those lines, and he's just living in purgatory, just reliving the same life over and over again through different games?
That's kind of the idea of Majora's Mask.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
That Link died.
Oh, okay.
There's a whole game theory on it, so now everyone assumes that it's reality.
Oh, really? I don't
You know Matt Pat's not right about
awesome.
everything, right, kids?
You're
I'm awesome?
Yes, you are. You are awesome.
Number 5, Michael Jackson music is used in Sonic 3. What is wrong with me?
You're tired.
Hold on now.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Wait a minute now.
Oh, yes.
Go bed now. Rob Rant, I need 10 minutes.
Michael Jackson's music is used in Sonic 3.
He composed, apparently.
This is the stuff that is confirmed.
Yes, it's
that
confirmed.
fans thought.
It
yeah.
was confirmed.
The sun is bright.
Oh my God, Rob.
Wow.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's not make fun
Rob
of it.
forgot
That's
what
not
list
cool.
we were doing.
I kind of
not
did
cool.
for a minute there. I thought I was thinking just theories is what I was thinking.
That is fine.
Fans pointed out similarities in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 soundtrack. And
Maybe you should have actually said fan theories that were confirmed.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, because you wrote
My
it
bad.
in here.
My bad. I just thought that you forgot to mention it, and you was just like, I just heard theories. That's it.
Anyway, people thought Michael Jackson was like related to the Sonic 3, but it turns out that there were three of the 6 composers who worked in Sonic 3, and a former Sega executive acknowledged that Michael Jackson actually provided the music for the game, just quietly and subvertly.
I believe it.
Yeah. So,
I mean, just to name a few off the top of my head, probably the Ice Cap Zone might be one of them.
I think he did all of it, actually.
Oh, all of it?
Yeah, I think he did all of it.
Wow, Michael
Jacko
Jackson
was
did
one of the
all of
biggest
it.
artists of all time, so while the secrecy surrounding his involvement with the Mega Drive sequel, some claimed that the singer was unhappy with the sound quality and removed his name from the credits, while others believed that the child molestation allegations he was battling at the time made Sega think twice about partnership.
I remember that interview that he did when he was in jail.
Yeah.
And he went on national TV. I was a kid, and I remember it just barely, but he was like, I did not do any of the stuff they're accusing me of.
That's your Michael Jackson voice?
I mean, it's Michael Jackson. I don't...
Can you talk like the rest of this video?
No. No, I'm not talking like Michael Jackson for the rest of the video.
We tried.
Number 4. Super
4.
Mario Brothers 3 is a stage performance. I don't think that's Michael Jackson. I think that's Tranny Ben.
That's Tranny Ben. Yeah. I believe that, actually.
This episode. What is wrong with this episode?
You. Oh my God. You just took my hat. That's cool. I am cool with that.
Wow.
Just
We
read,
have to
Ben.
film another one after this.
Just read, Ben.
Hold on, we have to film another one after this.
We do.
What's the other one we're filming?
It's a good one. It's the one I actually wanted to do first, but he just keeps postponing it because he knows I want to do it.
Damn it, Penny. Quit thinking about yourself all the time, man.
Seriously, man. You didn't catch a Pokemon yet.
You look like a hip-hop artist from like 1991.
All right.
All right, so Super Mario Brothers 3 is one of the greatest, most influential platformers of all time. But some of the fans are convinced that they weren't playing damn it. Some of the fans were convinced
that it was a stage performance. I agree with that. Yes. Okay, moving on.
The curtain reveals the title screen, and each level ends with the scenery giving way to the dark abyss, not unlike a poorly lit backstage.
Yeah.
So it was only slightly surprising when Mario's creator, Miyamoto, confirmed that Mario Bros. 3 is actually a stage production during a video called Mario Myths, hosted on Nintendo's official YouTube channel. From here, the Mario series gets seriously meta since Bowser's kid and a bunch of the other enemies found their way into the later sequels. Does this mean that they escaped from the fictional world, or that other Mario games plays as well? Number 3. Doom Guy is the descendant of BJ Blazkowicz.
No, okay.
The guy from
butchered
Wolfenstein.
that. You butchered
I
that.
can't say his name.
Yes, the main guy
He's
from
a descendant of the guy from Wolfenstein.
Yes.
Wolfenstein 3D is the granddaddy of all first-person shooters, so it seems appropriate that the protagonist might literally be a grandfather to the main character from its spiritual successor series, Doom. Fans have pointed out the physical similarities between BJ Blazkowicz. Did I say it right that time?
Blazkowicz?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, in the so-called Doom Guide at the very beginning, the developer ID confirmed the connection to the 2009 mobile game Wolfenstein RPG. The role-playing spin-off told the origin story of Doom series Cyber Demons, revealing how BJ defeated the creature's original incarnation, and it swore to return and battle his descendants, which presumably includes Doom Guy. Doom's lead programmer, John Carmack, developed Wolfenstein RPG, so this history lesson is coming straight from the horse's mouth. Although it should be noted that both franchises have since undergone reboots of sorts and have yet to share connective tissue in their current forms.
Yeah, I don't know though. I mean, I would love that idea.
Right?
If Wolfenstein,
the community accepts it as the case.
I mean, if Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, some 200 years from now or however long the time frame is, leads directly into Doom, that would be so cool.
It would be.
Yeah, that'd
agree.
be interesting.
Number 2. Final Fantasy X2 Shinra founded the Shinra organization.
Yes.
You don't know anything about this game series. I hit the mic. I apologize.
Final Fantasy.
I'm looking at you, Paul. I'm sorry that I blew out your eardrums.
Paul.
Paul and Gary
And Vanessa.
and
too.
Vanessa.
Who's Paul?
Just
We're making up people.
remember?
Oh, well, Steve, if that's the case. What's up, man? I saw your last comment.
Yeah, I was not really pleased by it.
Yeah, I saw your last comment. I was most displeased by that last.
The Final Fantasy series is always played fast and loose.
Oh my gosh, but
I'm butchering. You didn't even write these, right? Like this is right off the What Culture website.
no, but I
this time?
still proofread them afterwards.
No,
though.
I know.
Yes,
I'm not saying
it's
I'm not saying they're
What
butchered.
Yes, What
I'm just saying
Culture.
I'm butchering What Culture's
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny.
That's fine.
In your defense, it is What Culture. They do have a hard time spelling.
What Culture's funny. I like their
Yeah,
stuff.
they're good.
Yeah, they're good.
Their YouTube channel's hilarious.
Anyway, the Final Fantasy series also plays fast and loose with continuity, taking place in several alternate universes with very little connectivity between them. The fans have long speculated strong links between Final Fantasy X2 and Final Fantasy VII, given the former features a character called Shinra and the latter is a mega corporation of the same name. During an interview with Kotaku, the Final Fantasy guy addressed a number of popular fan theories and
God,
debunked a lot of
sweetie.
them apart from this one. The Square Enix executive stopped short of confirming X2 and 7 are in the same world. There's actually, I've seen this, there's a few other things that connect these two games, more than that.
Yes.
Right, and fans have put it together now, and there's another game that confirms it.
Yeah.
So I forget what it is.
Okay, I mean, that's cool.
But there is more stuff that connects these two games. The Final Fantasy. So the theory basically runs, and it's not 100% confirmed, but the Final Fantasy X universe
Yes.
is like early days of 7.
Yes.
I mean, I never really thought 7 was that great of a game anyway, so.
I'm going to throw it
7?
into the water.
Yeah.
I would throw it, but you'd walk
Well,
away.
listen. Okay, last time we talked about
I mean,
Final
it's
Fantasy X.
a Final Fantasy game that exists out there. What?
I feel like he's just saying that just.
He always trolls.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
because
it's-
you said the same thing about 10, man.
No, but
Whenever I
13.
said-
No, 13 is my favorite Final Fantasy game.
Which I find funny because that's like one of the ones that the fan base in
Which
general
is
hates.
why.
Yeah, well, I don't care about what the
which
fan base
is
likes.
why
I just,
keep
I mean,
No, I
it's
know,
fine,
because
but
she
no.
likes 13 too.
Yeah, I like 13.
Which is why I keep saying, let's get on to the next topic because we have to talk about 13, and you just keep postponing it.
Number
Anyway.
1 is Mary's body was in the car all along in Silent Hill 2. Oh, I didn't know this one.
Yeah, there you
Silent Hill 2 has a number of possible endings, but the harrowing in-water conclusion in which the tortured protagonist James drives into a watery grave with his wife Mary's body in the car is considered definitive by many. Yes, I always thought that was the actual ending. Hard-hitting though it may be, not everything about it adds up as to the location of his wife's corpse at the beginning of the game, and why it suddenly materializes right at the end remains shrouded in mystery. Fans have said that they believe Mary's body was in the trunk of the vehicle the whole time.
Man.
And it turns out they were half right, as the designer has confirmed on Twitter that the cadaver was always located in the back seat of the car.
Yeah. It was just
Mary's
so-
body is in the back seat of James's car, not in the trunk, if I remember correctly.
He was just so overwhelmed by the guilt that he just couldn't see the body.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
I never thought about it being in the trunk or the back seat.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but it had to be somewhere. Because, I mean, you're fighting Silent Hill's version. You're not fighting her actual body at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
that
you
game
didn't
scared
know.
the heck out of me.
Oh, I love that game. The nurses.
Yeah, it creeped me out.
Natalie
God.
wants to cosplay as a nurse for Halloween, and then she missed Halloween 4 years in a row.
It's true.
You want to cosplay as one of the like the murderous nurses?
Absolutely. That's like one of
What
my
would you do if
favorite
you came into the
cosplays.
house to record one of the podcasts and you just see the nurse standing in the
I will
foyer?
do that.
I would be
You
like,
should do
nope.
that.
I would leave.
I should do that
Nope,
next
we're
week.
done here.
And it's just Natalie, and she's like,
I should
I'd
do
walk in,
that.
I'd take one look, and I'd be like, nope. And I would just leave. I'd walk away.
No, I'm just gonna be sitting at the table, and Rob is gonna come downstairs.
you're just gonna be sitting as a nurse right here?
Yeah,
Nope. And then just leave.
man.
So what do you guys think of this list of these theories? So I've heard of most of these except the last one. I didn't know about the Silent Hill 2 one.
I'm glad.
No, I didn't know
glad.
about that.
Yeah. And we both played that one. So
Yeah.
Like, you haven't played the Final Fantasy, so those don't mean much to you.
I mean, some of those I have played, some of them I haven't played. Never played Majora's Mask, never played Twilight Prince or whatever it is. And then
Twilight Princess, but
whatever, man. Like,
it's not like we're huge. It's not like I have Link statues right behind me.
Yeah, okay, that one Zelda game. Like, whatever.
God,
anyway, no, I haven't played those. Yeah, no, I mean, that's kind of cool. It's an interesting list.
What did you think of it, Natalie, when you were getting it?
I mean, that's the reason why I wrote it down, because I thought it was interesting.
Is that going to be your answer every time I
Absolutely.
ask you?
Absolutely. Why would I pick it if I didn't think it was interesting in the first place? I mean,
I have no idea.
exactly, Rob. Exactly.
If you guys want to talk about this more, you can find Rob at Comics Explained. I'm at Comic Historian. She's at Zodical Candy. You can find all of us at Eligible Monster, and I'm going to get a nap. See you later.
Peace.
Thanks.